Hi, I'm Angie with National Indoor RV Centers, and today I'm coming to you from the Jayco Dealer meeting. So this is where they debut all their new 2026 product, and so I want to walk you through all these coaches. This is just going to be a short little video on each coach. Stay tuned for my full-length video where I go into more detail, but today, I just want you to see a lot of coaches and a lot of different floor plans to help you with your buying decision. And then, of course, make sure you give us a call at National Indoor RV Centers. We'll walk you through the whole buying process. It should be really easy. You can order exactly what you want, or you can buy from what we have in stock. And then remember, if we're not in your local area or even in your state, we have a fly to buy program. So we will fly you in from wherever you are to take delivery of your beautiful coach and get you on the road RVing and enjoying this lifestyle in no time. Now, make sure you comment below if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer those, or if there's something that you want to see in my full-length video, make sure you let us know. So I do break the video down into chapters, so if there's something that you want to skip ahead to, feel free to do that. Come back and watch the whole thing just so you can see all the different product that Jayco has to offer, and obviously for sale at National Indoor RV Centers. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the Jayco Alante. Now this is their entry-level gas Class A coach. A lot of great features. First of all, you get a 120-inch windshield, so it's the largest in the industry, so you can see the beautiful country as you're traveling down the road. Also gives you bigger windshield wipers, so that it keeps that visibility really good as you're traveling, and the LED headlights. So all those things are going to make your trip more enjoyable. Then you have the one-piece fiberglass rooftop that's walkable. That's a really nice feature. This is the 29F floor plan. It's a bunk room floor plan, and this sits on the Ford F53 chassis. So let's go ahead and just take a look at the outside here. We've got the frameless windows, which are really nice. And then I'm just going to open up each compartment so you can get an idea of the storage. Exterior TV, nice big storage compartments here, and pass through over the top. Another big storage compartment, and you do get 200-watt solar on this standard. Behind this door is your 16.5-gallon propane tank, and then we've got another huge storage compartment with the pass-through. So that's really nice if you want to take paddle boards, kayaks, all that kind of stuff. Great when you have that pass-through space. Also standard on the Alante, you get the J-Ride package, which includes the Bilstein steering stabilizer, computer balanced drive shaft, jounce bumpers, heavy-duty front and rear stabilizer bar, and the Sachs shock absorbers. So you're going to have a nice ride and drive on this entry-level gas coach. As I come around the back, you've got your hitch. That's a 5,000-pound hitch, and you've got your 7-way for your lights, and then you got this nice bumper. Bumper also is seconds, as it's the storage for your stinky slinky, and then you've got your ladder so you can get up to your walkable roof. Also check out those solar panels up there, make sure they're nice and clean so they're working most efficiently for you. And then one of the things that I do love about a gas coach is that you get this nice big window in the rear bedroom. So I'll show that off when we get inside. As I come around the driver's side, we have a compartment here for a 30-amp shore power cord. We can just thread that through here, and there's always that little door there so that we can seal off this compartment so we don't get critters back here. And then nice storage around that. The other side of our pass-through compartment. So that's just a huge storage area. Then we've got our fuel tank for our 80-gallon fuel tank. Then we have our gray water holding tank and our T-bars here. Engine exhaust. Our wet bay, low point drains, and more storage. More storage with that pass-through storage as well. Our 4,000-watt generator. More storage. Welcome to the interior of the 29F. Now you can option in this overhead bunk. I do love that option, just gives you another nice sleeping area. and this will support up to 750 pounds. So you can get 2 adults up there. I'm going to go ahead and just pull it down for you can see how easy it is to bring down, and you can see the size of bed that you get there. So nice space here. Again, 750 pounds. So you can easily get 2 adults up there. Got a little ladder that hooks in here. Love that extra space. So while we're up front, I wanted you to see the cockpit, nice, the seats. I love the stitching that they've got on the seats. They look great. And then we do have storage. And then just kind of a full wall there. And the JBL speakers. Here in the living room, we have the beautiful interior. I love how they paired the lighter cabinets with a little bit darker furniture. Especially this is probably a coach that you're going to take your family in, so it's kind of nice to have a little bit darker on the furniture. Might hold up better. A couple of things that I love about this is that it's going to, you're going to have seat belts for 8. So 2 in the booth here, 2 in the booth forward facing, and those are also have the child tethers. And then you've got 2 in your sofa here, so 8 seat belts for this coach, which is great. I also love the booth dinette here that it's legless. So as you get in here, you don't have to worry about any kind of, hitting any kind of bar there. It's really nice. You've got your sound system. Then you have your 40-inch smart TV. When you take that down, it's on a lift. You've got a beautiful window there for a view. You've got your outlets here and your charging ports here. And then your TV lift, your buttons right there. Lights underneath the cabinets. And then we've got storage above. This booth is also going to make into another bed. So you're just going to put the table down, bring the cushions in, and then you've got your bed here, your bed here. You could put a small child on the sofa. Got the bunks. This is going to sleep a ton of people. So if you want to take the whole cul-de-sac, all the neighbors and the kids, you can do it. So lots of storage up top. Then we have 4 110 available outlets, our cable input, and our HDMI. And here on the sofa, I said you could get 1 child. Well, if you want to put 2 kids on the bed, just go ahead and flip that out. Now you've got a little bit more sleeping area, kind of padded all the way around. So it's going to be great for the kiddos. You can also option in theater seats here. And then check out this nice, big, huge storage above our sofa. So now we're in our kitchen space, and I like it. It's on a little bit of an angle, so it does kind of distinguish itself as kitchen. One of the things that I love is we've got this extra counter space here. So just lock that in. Storage below. Then you have a big storage area here underneath the sink. And let's check out that sink. So the sinks covers are nice and light. A lot of times they're really heavy, so I really like that. I do love the sink covers because you can just leave the dirty dishes in there and, cover it all up. Residential faucets. We have our wireless charging port here, and then we've got the tower of power. So you've got the 2 110 outlets, USB and USB-C, and then when you're done with it, just push that in, and you can just lay your cell phone there if you want to charge it. Another nice big compartment. I kind of love that it doesn't have an extra shelf. You could put in something if you wanted to have a shelf, but that's going to allow you to bring some of those bigger appliances. If you've got them like an Instapot or like a Creamy, those things are big, but they make great ice cream. And then we've got the storage above our microwave. And then we've got our 3-burner cooktop stove, nice backsplash, and we have an oven. So cookies are coming your way, and a nice big drawer for storage. Then we have our Furion freezer, nice and big. Ooh, and it's nice and cool too. And refrigerator. Huge storage drawer, and I love the drawers. They're just easier to keep things organized in, I think. And then our pantry, 3 different shelves there. Lots of space, and another space below. So here we've got our control panels. You can start and stop the generator, retract and extend your slides, check your tank levels and your battery levels, turn on your tank heaters, your water pump, your LP gas or your electric, your power control system, that's going to shut the load if you're overtasking the system, and then you've got your AC controls, and you do have two 13.5 AC units on this coach, so it's going to be nice and cool as you travel throughout the summer. Then we have our pass-through bathroom. So this is going to be really nice. Your guests can use it, but you can shut it off from the main room, and it's not part of the bunk room either. So we've got our nice shower. You're going to notice that this is kind of hard to separate because there's a magnet there. So it gives you nice firm closure when you are showering, so you're not going to have leakage. Then as I step into the shower, you've got plenty of headroom here, nice space with the skylight. You've got the handheld, and you can turn it on and off from here. So if you want to do like a military shower to conserve water, it's very easy to do. Then we have our toilet with the pedal controls, toilet paper holder, storage, towel holder. We've got another hook here for the shower, so we can hang our towels there. And also you want to make sure you always get that locked before you head out on a trip. Nice big mirror here, our fan, storage behind the mirror, two 110 outlets, faucets, nice little sink there, pull-out tray, and more storage. Then we have our bunk room. These are great, nice big bunks here, 2 levels, and we've got windows above and below, and you've got a little device there to hold like your tablets with plugs, 2 110 outlets on the top and the bottom. Then we've got this wardrobe bar here, so you can literally just push this bunk up and next to the window, and now you've got a full wardrobe area. If you're not going to use this as bunk beds, I know a lot of customers will use bunk beds as like a place to put their dog or their cat crates if they're traveling with their animals, or they use it for extra storage. So this is great. So we have the privacy curtain for the bunk area, and we have, look at those nice big drawers for our friends in the bunk. So finally, back to the master bed area. We've got a queen size bed, but you can walk around on both sides with nightstands on both sides. You have a wireless charging area here. You've got your 2 110 outlets. You've got nice storage for drawers there in your nightstand, window behind the headboard, and then you've got the big window, which I love having in these gas units. And then check out all that storage above, undivided space. So a lot of storage above the bed here in the bedroom. And we're not done with all the storage, because check out these nice mirrored wardrobes. So nice space there, big wardrobe. You've got a spot there for your ladder to get you onto the overhead bunk up front. And then another huge storage drawer, the bedroom TV, another big drawer. Like I said, I like the drawers. Makes it really easy to organize. And then we have our 24-inch smart TV and a little secret hiding place that's massive behind the TV. And under the bed storage and select models. Next up is the Alante 29S. This is going to feature your outdoor kitchen, so that's really nice. We'll walk quickly through this one. Great storage here. Great storage compartment and pass-through. And then you've got your solar panel controller there. You've got your 16.5 LP tank. Just above your LP tank is your exterior TV with your speakers, 2 110 outlets, 40-inch smart TV, more pass-through storage. And then what this floor plan is made for is this exterior kitchen, which I love. So I love to be out camping and be able to use, cook everything outside. So you've got your refrigerator, nice drawer for storage here, sink for easy cleanup, and more storage. And a little cover here so you're protected from the elements if it does start to rain. So here we have the rear of the coach. We have our access ladder, our nice bumper here that seconds as our stinky slinky storage, our 5,000-pound hitch, high brake light, and my favorite, the back window. So our fuel tank here, 80-gallon. And then we have our wet bay, our low point drains, our water filter for the coach, and our 30-amp cord. Our pass-through storage. Engine exhaust, and our black holding tank, and our gray water holding tank here, and our T-bars. Pass-through storage. 4,000-watt generator and exhaust, and one more storage compartment. So another beautiful interior. This shows you the different options of interiors. We've got a little bit lighter leather here, and the wood cabinets. We also have optioned in the overhead bunk. I haven't taken it down all the way, but just partly so that you can see that you do have that optional feature. And once you lock it in here, once you bring it all the way up and lock it in, that's one of those things you need to release before it will come down. Again, you're going to see the nice, beautiful dash that we get in the Alante. Then we've optioned in the theater seating, so we have a nice big window. Then we have the blackout shades, so you can just pull those down for privacy and sit back and relax. So nice. And then you can bring that TV out and direct it towards the theater seat, so you've got great viewing for your TV, 40-inch TV. Then we have the 2 cup holders, storage compartment, great place for your remotes, seat belts in both the theater seats, and then storage above. Love how we've got the 2 hinges on both sides, so that makes those very secure. No divider in there, so you've got plenty of space. Then across from the theater seats, we've got the booth again. Again, legless, so you don't need to worry about the legs hitting you. You've got the child seat tethers on this side, so you can have seat belts for 2, 4, 6, 8 again, and then storage above, storage underneath the booth. So you just lift up this little door here to access that. Again, that booth is going to make into a bed, and then more storage right above the entry door. I love that because you can hang some keys there. Great place for, hats. And then you've got kind of your control center for the coach right when you walk into the door. Into the kitchen, let's go over the storage first. So we have a nice big cabinet above the sink. Another cabinet above the microwave. Nice amount of counter space here. Our 3-burner cooktop and oven. And then we've got our flip down, 2 nice drawers. Lots of storage there below the sink. Then we have our flip down. Nice big drawer there, and another nice big drawer. So we have a nice amount of counter space, nice big stainless steel rectangle sink with the residential faucets. And then we've got our wireless charging pad here, and then we can push that up. And we have the whole tower. So 2 110 outlets, USB, USB-C, freezer, and refrigerator. And then we've got our pantry. Midship bathroom, it's nice and roomy, and you've got just a sliding door, which is great. So you don't have a door that swings out. So that just gives you more walkway space. Our toilet with the pedal controls, toilet paper holder. We've got our bathroom fan and our bathroom light. Nice amount of counter space here. Our sink, storage there. More storage below. And then we've got this great big medicine cabinet here. Nice mirror medicine cabinet, and check out all of that space. And then another one off to the side here. I'm gonna step up into the shower. So nice roomy shower, lots of headroom. Again, we've got the handheld wand that you can turn it on and off at the wand. And we've got the shower door that locks, it's glass. And you're gonna notice in this coach, we have 7-foot ceiling height. So nice and roomy, makes it feel really big. And then we move into the master. So we've got the walk around queen size bed. You've got nightstands on both sides with the wireless charging little pad. And then great storage. And there is no divider in all this space, so you really can maximize the use. And storage underneath the bed. Love our rear window in our gas units, one of my favorite features. And then check out this, we've got our 24-inch TV, smart TV, huge storage space behind here, and full extension drawers, ball bearings so that they're nice and smooth. And then we have our beautiful mirrored wardrobe here. Opens up, just tons of storage here. Got the extra cushion for the bed in the booth, and a nice big drawer. Next up is the Precept. That's a step up from the Alante. Look at this beautiful full painted graphics on the exterior. I absolutely love this paint job, so that you can just tell it's a little bit more elevated. It is on the 4 F53 chassis. You've got the 7.3 liter Godzilla engine, so you got to come out to National Indoor RV Center and give that a test drive. You also get the J-Ride Plus for great handling, so you get the computer balanced drive shaft, the Bilstein steering stabilizer, SAC shocks, jounce bumpers, and the heavy-duty front and rear stabilizer bar. So again, you're going to get that beautiful 120-inch massive windshield and your LED headlights, your marker lights, and then let's go and check out the storage. So first storage compartment here, second storage compartment, and then we've got the nice big awning above us. Third storage compartment with pass-through ability, which is great. Another huge storage compartment. You also get the exterior 40-inch TV with the sound bar, 2 110 outlets. Then we've got our LP tank behind here, 16.5 gallon LP tank. Another huge storage compartment, your solar charge controller for your solar panels, and your pass-through storage. More storage here, so tons of storage. Then we come to the back cap here. Beautiful back cap. Again, I love that rear window that you get when you have a gas coach. You got the 5,000-pound hitch and your 7-way for your lighting for your tow vehicle. The ladder to get up onto inspect that roof. You've got a one-piece molded fiberglass roof. Then we've got the exhaust for our furnace, and then we have storage here with our pass-through. This is also going to be where you plug in your 50-amp shore power cord, and you can thread that through right there. Make sure you put that extra little door there, close it up so you can keep all the critters out. Fuel tank, and then we've got our gray and black T-bars and our sewer connection. Engine exhaust, wet bay, more storage, and our low point drains and our freshwater filter. Check out all that pass-through storage, connection for our sewer dump, more storage, exhaust for our 5,500 watt Onan generator, and another huge storage compartment. Welcome to the beautiful interior of the 34G Precept. So we have optioned in the overhead bunk. Again, that will hold up to 750 pounds. 2 huge humans. Or if you want to store items up there, once you're camping, you can do that as well. Again, you've got to have your key in here and the seat belt unhooked to just bring that down. Underneath the bunk, you've got the nice streamlined cockpit. I love the linear lighting there. It makes it look really nice and high-end. You've got the nice display pad here that's very easy to see. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so some nice features. Again, look for my full-length video where I walk through this in detail. But now let's just check out the beautiful interior of this coach. So I love the lighter color ultra leather that they've used here, paired with the wooden cabinets. Everything's finished out just nicely. You can tell that this is just a step up Got the wood encased windows. I do love these blinds, so super easy to take all the blinds away, or if you just want a screened in so you can open up your window. Once you're ready to go to bed at night, you can just black that window out really easy. I love that they're square. I think it just makes it look really nice. And then we've got great storage. So we've got our theater seats. They are very comfortable. They're powered with the footrest, 2 cup holders here, and then between the controls for your power footrest, you've got the USB charging port on both sides. Across from the theater seating, we have the love seat. This also makes into a bed, so you're just going to simply tear off your back cushions here, just Velcro off. And we're going to lift and pull out. Make sure that leg comes out. It's down. You can see our 2 seat belts. Push that down. I typically go ahead and put that cushion back so you've got a little nice headboard for your guests and your bed. Throw some sheets on it, blanket, you're ready to go. Then behind the love seat, we have the 50-inch smart TV, nice and big. And then when you put that TV down, you've got that nice, big, huge window. So 2 110 outlets on both sides, your TV lift button here, and then 2 USB charging ports. And then you've got the controls here for your JBL speaker. Then we have our booth dinette. So you're going to have seat belts for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in this coach. So you can take all your friends again. You're going to have storage underneath your booth. You can just access it right there. And then you don't have the leg. But when you are ready to take this down and make it a bed, you just pull this out. And then it pushes down, put the cushions over the top. It's super easy to make this extra bed. Now, this is one of my favorite features that you're getting in this coach is the fireplace. I know that sounds silly, but you've got a remote control. You can set the temperature. It's the quickest way to take the chill off your coach. So you don't think you're going to need it, but you're going to like it. Even if you want it just for a little bit of ambiance, you're going to love that. And then you've got storage below it. And storage above. And that is a ton of storage. Like, you'll be shocked. If you go and watch my RVing 101 series, you can see there's another coach that's similar to this. And the amount of storage, you can get those square, kind of tall rectangular containers from the container store. Get a lot of your pantry items in here. Then we step into the kitchen. Great storage here. Kind of our AV control or outlet here. We've got our 110 outlets, and then we've got our cable input, our HDMI. So kitchen window, which is always nice. Then we have our residential faucet. Again, we go to a nicer solid surface here when we go to the Precept. Nice big stainless steel rectangle sink. And we have our 3-burner gas cooktop. And I love that we've got that little shield there. It's going to protect your beautiful backsplash. Get the oven. And nice big drawer below the oven. More storage. Really nice big storage here. Plenty of room for a garbage can. Flip down. And then 2 nice big drawers. Then above our microwave, we've got nice little storage area here. This is going to be great for like some of your trays and pans that you need for the oven. I would put those up there. Your microwave, our refrigerator and freezer side by side. They're nice and actually really nice and big. If you're taking 10 people in those seat belts, you're gonna need every bit of space in this refrigerator freezer. And I do love that you have the water and ice on the door. Then we go to our midship bathroom. We've got our toilet with the pedal controls, toilet paper holder, towel bar. Great storage here. Then we've got these nice big mirrored vanity. And then behind that, check out all of that storage. So massive amount of storage. We have our bathroom fan, towel bar, nice counter space here with our sink, great storage here, more storage below. And then I'm going to step into the shower. Nice and roomy shower, plenty of arm room. And then we've also got the skylight here, so if we're taller, we've got the wand here. We can turn the water on and off from here if you want to do like a military shower to kind of conserve your gray tank. Behind here, we have the optional washer dryer combo. So that's kind of a game changer. It's really nice if you're going on longer trips to be able to do your own laundry. You can stop by the laundromat here and there, maybe at the park might have one, but it's really nice to have your own. Nice big storage drawer, huge drawer. And then we come into the bedroom. Got these nice big wardrobes here, mirrored wardrobes. Those are nice and big. And then we've got storage below. Then we have the 32-inch smart TV and our little hiding place, storage behind there, massive big storage there. And then we have this nice big window. So I do love having the window. Nice little area here. You can put up some pictures and frames. And then we have the nice emergency exit window over here that I love. We've got the king size bed now with the nightstand on both sides with a little drawer there or a little cupboard on both sides. Little cubby. It's not going to hold much, but it's always nice to have that extra space. And then you've got the wireless charging ports, padded headboard, and then we'll just check out all that storage above the bed. And then we have a nice, huge amount of storage underneath the bed. And you have the Firefly system here, so you can control a lot of the functions of the coach, climate, lights. You can check your levels, your tank levels. You can start and stop your generator, set your auto gen start settings, all from this panel here. And then you can download the Mira app and pair this to your phone so you can be sitting out by the campfire, controlling the functions of the coach. Next up is your entry-level Class C, which is the Redhawk SE. This is the 31FF floor plan. We have the seamless molded front cap. This sits on the E450 Ford chassis with a 7.3 liter engine. Again, come to National Indoor RV Centers and take one of these for the test drive, see if it's right for you. Let's go ahead and check out the storage on the outside. So here's access to your LP tank. Nice storage compartment, and you've got your solar charge controller in the back, 2 110 outlets, and your cable input. Exhaust for your furnace, more storage. Exhaust for the engine, and then our lit storage compartment. Huge storage compartment here in the back. It's not pass through, but it does go very deep and lit. With the E450, you do get the 7,500 pound hitch with 750 torque. And then you've got your spot here where you can store your Stinky Slinky inside the back rear bumper. We have our rear view camera, our high brake lights, nice big window for your rear bedroom, low point drain, and your wet bay. So you have your external shower, water pump, lights, city connection for your freshwater tank, and then the different levers here for when you're filling your freshwater tank and your low point drains. Black holding tank release valve, gray holding tank release valve, and then your attachment for your sewer hose, your fuel fill, more storage. More storage here, 2 110 outlets, cable input, and your pass-through for your 30 amp shore power cord. Our last storage compartment. Then we have our Flex Power 4,000 watt generator and exhaust. Welcome to the beautiful interior of the 31FF. Now this is your bunk floor plan, but you also have this huge area here. So you've got your cockpit here, and then easy access in and out of the cockpit. You could just push this cushion back up, but then when you want to make it a bed, super easy. Now you've got a nice big bed. This will support up to 750 pounds. You're also going to have your TV for the house here. Pull this tab here to release the TV. Then you can put it in the most optimal viewing position for the rest of the coach. So you've got your sofa here, your booth here, and then your bed here. You can see it from all of those areas. So we have our booth dinette. You're going to have storage underneath the seats, and you'll just access it right here. So nice amount of storage. And then this will make into another bed. So you'll notice that this is also legless. One of the things that I love about Jayco. So you just lift this table up, pull it forward, and then it pushes back down, bring in the extra cushions, and you've got another sleeping area here. And I do love that you have this nice big window, because that's what it's all about when you're camping, right? So you can easily black that out when you're ready to go to bed and need some privacy at night. But during the day, you can have that nice and open. The window actually opens so you can get that nice cross breeze as well. Across from the dinette, we have our nice sofa here. This also makes into a sleeping area. It's just a little jackknife bed. So you just lift up, pushes down. Couldn't be easier. You can get two small kiddos on this bed, so that's really nice. And another huge window. So we have storage here above the front entrance door. Then we have our controls here for our generator. We can start and stop it. Our slide room. We can check our tank levels, turn on our tank heaters, our water pump, our gas, and our electric. Then we have two huge storage compartments. No divider, just need to be a little bit taller. Into the kitchen. Check out that storage above the sink, above the cooktop. Then we have our 2-burner cooktop. Convection microwave oven. Nice big pull-out drawer. Great storage here, enough room for a garbage can. And then 2 full extension drawers. Sink, and then a nice amount of counter space here. Nicely lit. Freezer and refrigerator. Pantry and more pantry space. Midship bath. So you have plenty of room. You can walk through, access it from the master bedroom, or you've got a pocket door here that you can close. Great size shower with the handheld wand. You can turn it on and off from there so you can conserve your water. Then you've got the toilet with the push pedal controls. Nice little shelves there for storage. Our fan. And then we've got our nice bathroom vanity sink here. Great medicine cabinet, lots of storage behind there and storage below. Heading into the bunk area, just really nice. Your basic bunk room, but that's really all you need because you're out in the mountains or at the beach or having fun. You don't need all the other stuff. So I really like just the basic bunk bed. You've got lights, you've got windows that open so you can get some fresh air in here. You've got the privacy curtain for each bunk. And then you have storage. Nice full extension drawers. You also have outlets so you can charge your devices. So really nice little bunk area. So back in the master, we've got the queen size bed that you can walk around, 2 nightstands. We have 2 drawers. And you've got 2 110 outlets. Again, nightstand. So for those CPAP users, you've got a little spot to put that. And you have storage above. You also have the 2 110 outlets and a pass-through port here, and more storage on the other side. No divider. your second nightstand, 2 110 outlets, storage below the bed, and access to our outdoor. Actually, so this is interesting. This is your storage, but you can access all this from outside. So I didn't realize that when I first opened the storage on the outside, but you can get to the very far end of this easily from the inside. Here's your emergency egress window. You can also black that out super easy so you can have full privacy. And then check out all of the storage here. Nice big drawers. Huge storage compartment there. More drawers. Man, that is a ton of storage. And then behind our mirrored wardrobe, nice wardrobe bar there. Next up is the 29KF. This is a brand new floor plan in the Redhawk SE. Let's take a look. Storage, solar panel controller, LP tank, more storage, and you've got 2 110 outlets and your cable input. More storage. Then we've got our quick connect here for our gas grill. And then check out all the storage in the back of this. So massive storage, massive pass through, plus you can access it from 3 different areas. Wet bay, fuel fill, gray holding tank valve, black holding tank valve, more storage, low point drain, 30 amp shore power hookup, 2 110 outlets, cable input. And then we have our 4,000 watt flex power generator. Welcome to the beautiful interior of the 29KF. So one of the things that I noticed immediately about this floor plan when I walk in is this nice big open area. So you've got your living room, your dining, and then you have this huge galley kitchen. So it does make me feel like it's nice and big. Love that. And then of course we've got the overhead bunk area. Again, that's going to support 750 pounds. We've got our love seat here. This is going to make into just a jackknife bed. Like I showed you in the last coach, we've got our windows, blackout shades, storage. Now, how about this U-shaped dinette? What do we think about this? So it's actually kind of nice. You can get a person on either end and then 2 people here on the back. So it does seat 4. You're gonna have to get those people to move as you get into there. And then this is also going to make another bed. So you're just gonna take this off. It just screws right off. It will lift off. You're gonna take out the posts there, put this in as your base, and then bring your cushions in to make another sleeping area. And there's storage beneath the booth on both sides. Now to this lovely kitchen. I love the amount of counter space that you get here. Plus check out all the storage. Convection microwave oven, more storage above there. Nice drawer below your 2-burner gas cooktop. 3 full extension drawers. More storage spot for garbage. Flip down. Nice big round sink with residential faucet. More storage. And another nice big drawer. Freezer and refrigerator. Then as I walk into the midship bathroom for more privacy, since your shower looks like it's kind of out in the open, it's kind of nice though because it gives you extra space as you're walking through loading your coach. But then when you want your privacy, you're just going to take the door and you'll see this little magnet here at the top. Now you have full privacy in your bathroom. So I just step up into the shower, nice and roomy. Obviously we've got our shower curtain here, our handheld wand here, and our controls. And then, so close off the rest of the area, makes the bathroom nice and big here. And then we can go into the bathroom area. Got this great mirror and medicine cabinet behind it. Great counter space, our sink, storage below, and storage behind here. Spot for our towels, 2 110 outlets, more hanging space for our towels, toilet paper, and then we have our toilet with the pedal controls. Back to the master bedroom, we've got our queen size bed. We've got windows on both sides, so this is going to be great for that airflow at night, especially when the mountains get that great smell. And then we can easily black out the coach here. This is also our emergency exit. So as I step over here to the right side, we've got a nice drawer. Look at that full extension drawer, and look at that huge nightstand that we have. So for our CPAP users, they're going to love that. They've got a spot for it there. You could also set it above here because you do have a port through and 2 110 outlets, but look at all that nice storage above the bed. Great wardrobe storage here and 2 drawers. Then you've got the 2 outlets and cable input if you want to add a TV. Next up is the Redhawk SE 22CF. This is a much smaller floor plan, so if you want, a little smaller footprint, this one might be for you. Let's check out the storage. So we've got our LP tank here, exhaust, storage here, 2 110 outlets, cable input, and your solar charge controller. More storage. Now this is on the E350, so you will have a 5,000-pound hitch here. Got the space here for your stinky slinky in there. Fuel, more storage, low point drains, and then you've also got your gray water holding tank and your black holding tank. Your 30-amp shore power cord, 2 110 outlets, and your cable input. External shower, city water connection, tank flush, more storage, and your 4,000-watt flex power generator. Inside the 22CF, you can see it's a much smaller area, but you still have lots of space. So you have your overhead bunk still. Look at all that storage above. You've got the booth dinette that you can also make into a bed. You've got 4 seat belts in the booth dinette. Your galley kitchen here with great storage. Convection microwave oven, 2 burner cooktop. And I'll just open like nice big drawers, 3 more drawers, and great storage here. All right, I'm just giving you a little taste, but see, more storage. So plenty of room to make all your meals, and then check out this. So great pantry here. That's a lot of space, and it's really easy to get to. So I actually really like this in the floor plan. Then you've got your refrigerator and your freezer. Quick access to the bathroom. You've got your toilet with the pedal controls, your vanity area here, nice mirror with the medicine cabinet behind it. Flip down, storage, your shower, towel hooks, love those, you can never have enough of those. And then you've got your queen size bed, still walk around. It's not a corner bed, folks, so that's a huge bonus if you're asking me. Then you've got the privacy drape here, nice big window here, window behind the headboard, and of course, look at all that storage. It's massive. It's so deep. I can't even kind of get to the back of it, and look at the height. So great storage above the bed, 2 nightstands, and then we're not done with the storage. So massive wardrobe. That's surprising, right? Now we've also, you may have seen this as we've been going around. This is the privacy drape for the front area, your bunk. And then look at those drawers, 2 nice deep drawers. And you've got outlets on both sides for charging. Next up is the Redhawk. That's a step up from the Redhawk SE. You're going to be on the Ford E450 chassis with a 7.3 liter engine. You're still going to get that great view as you're going down the road. You've got the seamless front cap here, and you've got the frameless windows. That's a change. It's going to protect those seals and just give you a nice, streamlined look. You're also going to have that great awning that comes out with the LED lighting. Let's go ahead and check out the storage here. So we've got our exterior speaker, our propane tank, storage, 2 110 outlets, cable input, and our solar panel controller, our exhaust for the engine, more storage here, another external speaker, We've got our low point drains and more storage. With the J-Ride package, you get the computer balanced drive shaft, standard front and rear stabilizer bars, Hellwig helper spring, and rubber isolation body mounts. We have our high brake lights, our rear camera, our ladder. We have a 7,500 pound hitch with 750 pound-foot of torque, and our 7-way. City water connection, tank flush, our exterior shower, and our fuel fill for our 55-gallon fuel tank, our gray water holding tank valve, and our black holding tank valve, and then our sewer connection, storage, 30 amp shore power cord compartment, and 4,000 watt Onan generator, and then another storage compartment, and our exhaust for our generator, and our side view camera. So when you turn on your blinker lights, you can see down the full passenger side and driver side. Welcome to the beautiful interior of the 24B. Now, I love this floor plan. It's compact, but it's really, they've used this space really nicely. So you've got the overhead bunk area here, again, 750 pounds. That's what it will support. You've got the light there. You've got some cargo net. So you've got some areas for storage, more miscellaneous storage, and you've got your TV for the full house. So you're just going to pull this little tab here, which will release it. Now you can bring that TV out and direct it towards your theater seating. Of course, this is going to come down if you want, just easily to get that out of the way. But this is really nice if you're traveling and you're storing some goods up top. This will keep everything in its place. So that's really nice. Now, this is one of those differences, like check this out. So you've got your power window shade right there. I love that. The kids can sleep up here. They can sleep under the stars, or if you want that to be blacked out so they don't wake up early in the morning, just go ahead and power that shut at night when you're ready for everyone to be lights out and go to sleep. So we've got the great window here and storage above our theater seats. No divider, so you can really optimize the use of that space. Nice LED lights. And then we've got the comfy, oh, they're so comfy. And they're just manual. And then you've got your little TV tray right here so you can watch your show, have your drinks, and even do a little work if you want. So you've got your 2 cup holders here. Storage, this is a great place for your remotes. And then right behind you, we've got a wireless charging pad. So that's nice just to have that handy. Then we've got storage right above the door when you walk in. We've got our panel here where we can start and stop the generator, bring in our slides, check our tank levels, tank heaters, water pump, LP, turn that on here, and electric on here. Now into our kitchen area. I love that we've got this nice countertop here, lots of prep area. We also have our wireless charging pad there. Plus we can pull that up to get 2 110 outlets, USB and USB-C. And then when you're done, just push that little red button in and it pushes down, but you still have the wireless charging pad here. I love that we have a window that opens, and then that nice big stainless steel sink, residential faucet, 3-burner gas cooktop. And I do love that it has a little protector there. So as you just push that up to use it, kind of is a protector for your backsplash there. And then we have our oven, so cookies will be on their way. So let's check out these drawers. Look at that full extension. They have the nice ball bearing slides, so they're nice and smooth. And then we've got the flip down here, and then huge compartment here underneath the sink, so we can put in a big trash can if you'd like. I do love that option. Freezer and refrigerator, and they automatically lock, so you have to just push in here. That's a great feature because you don't want those coming open while you're traveling. And directly across from here, we've got our pantry with the pull-out shelves, and they just push in to lock into place. So those aren't going to come out while you're traveling either. Nice big drawers. Now this is where you get to define your area here. So this could be kitchen items. This could be your bedroom items, since we're heading into the bedroom next. So we've got the nice mirrored wardrobe here. So nice big space here, and then divided space there. Then we step right into the master bedroom. I do love that we've got a privacy drape. So You're ready to go to bed, you can just pull that across there for a little extra privacy. So behind the mirrored doors, we have this huge space here, our ladder for the overhead bunk, wardrobe, and then 4 big drawers. So you don't have to leave anything behind. Then above the bed, we've got great storage, not divided. We've got the little port here if you want to put a cord through, and the 2 110 outlets there. Queen size bed, we've got the nice windows behind us and windows to the side. And again, just those pleated shades that make it so easy to black it out once you're ready to shut down for the evening. And check this out, great storage. It's very easy to access right under the bed. And this mattress folds up easily because it's going to fold back onto itself when you bring that slide room in. Then we have our bathroom. So we've got our toilet with the pedal controls, toilet paper holder, nice window, and easy blackout shade again. Our fan, great big mirror here, medicine cabinet behind it, nice area here on the sink, our flip down, and storage. And then just step up into the shower, nice and big, plenty of room here. You can also make this a wardrobe. So if you want to dry out the clothes when you're not using the shower, you can easily hang those here. Our handheld faucet here. Next up is the Jayco Greyhawk. So this is a beautiful coach. It sits on the Ford F450. It's a 7.3 liter and 325 horsepower. You're also going to get that beautiful molded front cap, and you also have the panoramic window in that front cap. So I'll show you that when we get inside. Now this is the beautiful full body paint. This is the spring exterior. You've got five other full body paints to choose from, or one just graphics package if you'd like to choose that. Check out the blacked out tires and then your blacked out exterior mirrors. Your mirrors are also internally controlled. They have the defrost button, and you also have your cameras in them. So when you put on your right and left blinkers, you can see down the full side of the passenger side of the coach and the driver's side. Nice big full awning with the LED lighting. And then you've got storage here. This is the 30Z floor plan. So storage here with your solar charge controller inside there. LP tank, more storage, your marine grade JBL speakers on the outside of the coach, engine exhaust, and more storage, and your low point drains. Quick connect for your LP tank, and pass-through storage, really nice big storage compartment here with access from 3 points. You're also going to get the 7,500 pound hitch with a 750 pound torque on this, and your 7-way for your tow vehicle or 4-way. There's more room in the middle here. You've got this nice liner so things aren't going to like slip around too much, but very nice access point here. And funny as it seems, you've got the slide out that comes out the rear. That actually gives you a little protection from the elements if it happens to be raining when you're loading up your gear. Another access point here. And then you've got your city water fill levers right here. Gray holding tank lever, black holding tank lever, and then your sewage connection here. Our 55-gallon gasoline fuel tank here. Then we've got our tank flush and our freshwater connection and our exterior shower. Great window there in the back room of your coach once you get inside. More storage here on the driver's side, low point drain, then your 30 amp shore power cord, 2 110 outlets, and your cable input. More storage. And your 4,000 watt own-in generator. The Greyhawk comes with the J-Ride Plus package, so you get the computer balanced drive shaft, Koni FSD shocks, heavy duty rear stabilizer bar, standard front stabilizer bar, Hellwig helper springs, and the rubber isolation mounts. Welcome to the beautiful interior of the 30Z. We've got the darker leather matched with the wood cabinets. It just looks really nice. The vinyl flooring. We've got the overhead bunk here. I love that panoramic window up front. And again, that is a powered window. So you could just, when you're ready to shut things down for the night, just go ahead and power that shut. You've got the cargo net area here for storage on both sides, cup holders on both sides, 110 outlets, USB charging ports, and more storage. So great little storage space up there for the kiddos. Just put them up there. And then you can just, you know, shut the privacy drape and they can have their own space, which is wonderful. Then we move into our booth dinette area. So I do love the way that Jayco does their tables. They are legless. So as you slide in here, you're not going to hit a table leg, which is always a surprise. You've got the 2 cup holders, windows, and then we have the blackout pull down shades. And what's nice about these, that they're manual, guess what? They always work as long as your arm works. So I do like that. You can open the windows here too, so you can get a nice cross breeze. Then of course your booth is going to turn in. You can turn that into a sleeping area and it just pulls up. You just pull it up, take it out there, pull it down, push it down between the mats. Then you just put it back right up, but it easily goes down into place. And then you just put the cushions on top. You've got storage here. You've got 4 seat belts in the booth area, 2 here and 2 here. And you do have the child seat tethers here for extra safety. Then we optioned in the theater seating. This is so nice and comfortable. I can't tell you, after a long day, to just sit down, and then you just have power out on your footrest and power in. 2 cup holders, storage here, great place for the remotes. And you've got great storage above. No divider in that space. Then directly across from the theater seats, you have this wonderful entertainment center. So you have your 50-inch smart TV, and you can pull this tab so that if you want, you can change the direction of that TV. So, you know, maybe your guests at the booth have a little bit better visual of that. And then it just pushes right back in. When you're done, it locks into place. This is the tab that you pull to release it. But you've got great storage above. Great storage below here. Plus you've got your HDMI cables there, 2 110 outlets, your cable inputs, satellite. If you want to hook that all up, that's where you'll do it. And then you've got your JBL speaker control there. And then one of my favorite features here is the fireplace. This is the quickest way to take the chill off your coach. I'm telling you, you think that you don't need it, you will love it. Once you've had a fireplace in the motorhome, most people can't live without it because it's just so nice to take that morning chill off, or that evening just warms up the coach real quick. Plus you're using the park electricity, so it's a bonus. Now to our kitchen area. So we've got storage above, more storage. It's nice and deep. This is going to be great for those cookie trays and things like that. Microwave oven. I love how they give you the detail of that backsplash. And then you've got your 3-burner gas cooktop, and you can just fold that back, and then your cooking, wipe that all down, kind of protects it. And then it's really great to have that cover so that if you're not using your cooktop, you have that extra prep space. Your oven. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers. And then we have 2 more drawers. These are all soft close. So that's a nice little feature there. And then check out this sink. I do love this sink cover. So this is like a drying rack and a sink cover, works for both. So a nice big stainless steel sink. And then if you just want to have, you know, a little drying rack on one side, that just folds up. Really nice. Residential faucet. Got the tower of power here. So if you're not using it, you've got a wireless charging port. Then when you need some more power, you got your 2 110 outlets, USB and USB-C charging port. Kitchen window that opens, which is always nice. Freezer and refrigerator. So you have a pocket door to shut off your bathroom from the rest of the coach. And then check out that storage right when you walk into the bathroom. So nice little linen cabinet there, or you can even start putting your clothes there because there's so much space. Storage underneath the sink. Plenty of room for a little trash can there if you want to keep that tucked away. Vanity area here. Then we've got our nice mirror and huge medicine cabinet behind. Then directly across, we head into our bathroom. We've got our toilet with the pedal control and our shower. And check out that beautiful shower here. We've got lots of different controls on here. We have the handheld and the fixed. And then we have the AquaView shower miser. So this is going to recirculate the water so that it's warm when it comes out. That's going to save you from needlessly using your freshwater tank and filling up your gray tank. We've got the skylight here, another wardrobe bar. So if you're not using the shower, you can hang clothes in here. And the glass enclosure here. Controls for our furnace. Our power control system, which will shed the load if you're overtaxing the load. It's going to protect it. And then you've got your thermistor for the back half of the coach to communicate with the thermostat and keep it nice and at the temperature you've set it. So check out this master. I love it. I love that headboard. That fabric headboard looks really nice. Just has a little designer detail that I really great. Queen size bed, room to walk around on all sides. You've got nightstands on both sides with the wireless charging pad, so that's really nice. And then you've got storage on both sides of the bed. So great little cubby there. Nightstand with that wireless charging pad. Then you've got your reading lights. So you've got a little soft light, a little bit brighter, and then you can direct that light wherever you want it. So that's a really nice feature. Got our AC unit right here, so you're going to be nice and cool in here. And then check out that beautiful window that you get in your rear bedroom. I love that. Along with the 2 110 outlets, nice storage area, and another drawer. Then we have another wardrobe area here. So you've got your wardrobe bar, you've got your ladder, you've got your blackout shades for the front cab area. Another drawer. And then we've got a nice little hook here for clothes or caps. And then we've got a nice window here for great cross breeze in the bedroom. Next up is the beautiful 29 MV Jayco. This is the blacked out package. So it's got the midnight full body paint. Looks absolutely gorgeous. So the blacked out tires, blacked out mirrors. I just love this exterior. I think it looks super sharp. So let's go ahead and check out the outside. So we've got storage here, our solar charge controllers, and 2 110 outlets, cable input. Then we've got our LP tank, more storage. So we have our marine grade JBL speakers for the exterior, our exhaust for our Suburban hot water heater, and then we've got the exhaust for our heat, our marker lights, more storage, engine exhaust, another JBL speaker, and then we have our nice big storage compartment on the passenger side. Again, this is going to have the 7,500 pound hitch with the 750 torque. Nice rear window. We've got the rear view camera, the high brake lights, and our ladder. Low point drain. Then we've got more low point drains, our levers for our city water fill, and then nice storage here. And you can see this storage is also going to be accessible from inside underneath the bed. So I'll show you that when we get inside. We've got our gray water holding tank and our black holding tank and the sewer connection in the middle. 55-gallon gasoline tank. Our city water connection, shower, and our tank flush. More storage. Our 30-amp shore power cord. And 2 110 outlets, cable input. More storage. And our 4,000 watt Onan generator. So I love this interior, the beautiful vinyl pink flooring paired with the beautiful ultra leather, and then the light cabinets just really open up the space in here. We got the overhead bunk with that panoramic window that has the power on it. Theater seats, which are fabulous. Storage above. Then we have our booth dinette. Of course, we're gonna have the 2 seat belts here, 2 seat belts there with the child tethers there. This is gonna make into the bed. And then we have our beautiful galley kitchen here. I absolutely love it because you get a lot of counter space and a lot of storage. So you've got drawers, and they're all soft close. Great storage below the sink. Beautiful rectangle stainless steel sink. 3 more drawers. Can you see why people like this floor plan? Feels like there's lots of storage in the kitchen, and I feel like there's a lot of counter space. We have the tower of power here, 3-burner gas cooktop, microwave, another huge storage compartment above the microwave, and we've got our oven, refrigerator and freezer, and nice pantry with the locking shelves. Anyone for a cookie? So I love those full extension, lock right back in place so you're not going to come open while you're traveling. Then you've got the rounded wall here as you walk into the bathroom area. So if I shut this door, I have privacy into the bathroom shower area. So we've got our shower here, great size shower, skylight, wardrobe bar. And we've got our bathroom area here. So our toilet with the pedal controls, little towel bar here, toilet paper holder, great little vanity area here, nice and big. Great space behind those mirrored cabinets. More space here. Beautiful master bedroom. We've got our queen size bed, nice padded headboard, storage above. And then we've got our directional reading lights here that we can just push on and off. Windows on both sides, and then you can just easily black out when you're ready to go to bed. You also have the wireless charging pads on both sides of your nightstands, and you've got the 2 110 outlets here. Great storage across from the bed. So nice big wardrobes with the bar, shelf above. You've got the ladder for your overhead bunk. Look at that full extension drawer. Nice and deep. 4 more drawers. I love drawers, so much easier to organize. 24-inch smart TV and all that storage behind it. It's massive. And we're not done yet because we still have 1 more full wardrobe. Here you see that we have that access to our outdoor storage from inside as well. With the door open, it's easy to see that you can access from both outside and inside. And then what I love about a gas coach is that you've got that beautiful big window. So when you wake up in the morning, whether you're in the mountains or by the beach, just open that window and you can see where you're at, and it's just awesome. Next up is the Seneca XT. This is a gorgeous coach. It sits on the Ford 600 chassis. It's the 4x4, all-terrain, rugged. This is going to take you off-road. It's got the lift kit, so it's got a great suspension on it. You also get the J-Ride Premium Ride and Handling Package, which smooths out the rough road so you can enjoy the drive. Get the Koni shocks, which enhances stability and control while minimizing the bounce. This is the Deep River full paint exterior. I think it's gorgeous. There's 4 other options that you can choose from in full paint. Let's go ahead and check out the exterior storage. So check out these huge storage compartments. They've got the textured liner, so that's going to help with things moving around when you're traveling, since you are probably going to be on some bumpy roads. And you've got pass-through ability. It's not a lot of pass-through height, but you've got that mainly on this compartment and a little bit on the first compartment. More storage here, engine exhaust, furnace exhaust. Then we've got our LP tank, more storage, quick connect for the LP tank. And then we've got our entertainment center here with our 40-inch smart TV, JBL speakers, 2 110 outlets here. So that's really nice. And then we've got a great awning with LED lights above us. Look at the beautiful rear cap. We've got our high marker lights, high brake light, our rear view camera. Then we've got our nice big window here in the back, and then beautiful rear cap, 12,000 pound hitch with our 7-way. More storage. We've got our generator exhaust, and we've got our nice telescoping ladder, so if we need to get up on the roof. Starlink system, power retracting 50 amp shore power cord, paper towel holder. We've got our water pump, our light for this compartment, all the levers here for our freshwater tank, our external shower, fuel tank fill. Then we have the T-bar for our gray tank, and we've got our connection for our black tank. Then we've got our low point drain in here and our propane tank. More storage. Look at all that storage. So much storage. Love that undivided space there. We have our hydraulic reservoir for our leveling jacks. Welcome to the beautiful interior of the 35L. We've got the beautiful vinyl plank floor. Then we've got our theater seats across from our booth dinette. We're going to have storage underneath that booth dinette. It's also going to drop down and make a bed. We also have the extra bed behind us. Little cargo area net here so we can keep everything safe. And we've got the panoramic window that has the power control. So that's really nice. When it's morning time, you want to wake everyone up, have that sun shining right in their eyes. There you go. At night, you can sleep under the stars, and then when you're ready to black it out, you just push that button. So it's really nice. We've got the power theater seats, which is really nice, directly across from your 50-inch smart TV and sound bar. We've got the windows that open, and then I do love that we have the easy blackout shade here or screen here. So if you want some fresh air, you're not going to have the bugs with them. And then check out the storage. First of all, look at these cabinets. I love it. This, this is a rugged all-terrain vehicle, and now you've got kind of the woodsy fill in here and the rock backsplash. So I just love the interior of this. This is your AV cabinet as well. So you have 4 110 available outlets, your cable input and satellite input, HDMI cables, more storage. So I like the little nook that you've got for your booth area. You've got the decorative lighting, which is just nice, adds to that designer fill in here. Then we've got our big 50-inch TV. We've got the TV lift, the 2 110 outlets, and our USB charging ports, and our JBL sound bar here. Then we've got our legless dinette. Again, you're not going to hit those legs when you scoot into the dinette. You've got seat belts for 4, and you've got the child tether seat belts here. And then you've got storage underneath that you just access right here. Then this table will push down, go between the 2 booths. You bring the cushions in. You've got another sleeping area here. So lots of sleeping area. Then check out our kitchen. So what they've done here, have you noticed it? They did the 2-tone cabinets. So we have the darker cabinets below, the nice lighter wood cabinets above. I just gives it a great look. And then check out that rock backsplash. Just really gives it that all-terrain feel for me. Great storage above. Convection microwave oven. More storage, more storage, more storage, nice and deep. Love the backsplash. Fancy residential faucet that, you can clean out all the corners of that rectangle sink. I do love that, and I do love the big sink. And then below that, we have lots of storage here, and we also have sink covers. More storage here. And then we've got our induction cooktop. So any pan that a magnet will attach to will work on this induction cooktop. Induction cooktop is very efficient. It will heat to an exact temperature, and it heats up really quick. And then it, cools down really quickly once you remove the pan. Nice big kitchen window here, so that makes the space feel nice and big. And then you can, again, just black that out really easily if you want. And then nice 3 drawers storage. Look how nice and deep those are. And they all have soft close. Then we've got our wireless charging pad here. And if we pull that up, we also have the 2 110 outlets, USB and USB-C. So we have a massive refrigerator freezer. We've got the lock here so that you don't have those doors open while you're traveling down the road. Nice big refrigerator. For those of us that are vertically challenged, you might have a little help there getting to the top. And then great freezer, two drawer. We've got our pantry with the pull-out trays. Just makes it really easy to get to everything in that space. So you do have a Firefly control panel in the Seneca XT, which you're gonna love. You can control your lights, your generator, your auto gen, temperature, slide rooms, a lot of controls right from here. Wait for my full length video and I'll walk you through this completely, but I do love that you can pair your phone through the mobile app Mira. So you can do a lot of those functions from your phone, sitting out by the campfire. You don't have to be in the coach, so that's wonderful. Then you've got your bathroom area here, and you can just close this space off with the door. So now you have bathrooms separated from the front of the coach. So here we've got our toilet with the push controls here. Nice big window here in the back so we can get some fresh air in here. And then check out that cabinet, just looks beautiful. Tons of space there. Toilet paper holder, storage below, more storage. I love that we've got some counter space here to work with. Beautiful backsplash and sink. And then we have all that space behind our mirror cabinet. More storage and the towel bar. Across the way, I just step up into the shower. We've got this great shower here with the shower, AquaView shower miser. So I'm going to recirculate the water till it's warm. So I'm going to save the water from my fresh water tank and not needlessly fill up my gray tank. Skylight here, so there's plenty of headroom in here. We've got the fixed shower head and then the handheld. So as I step into the master bedroom, we get a king size bed. That's a huge bonus, right? Check out the storage that we have above the bed. It's super deep. So I'm probably going to get some containers to help put that, my, winter clothes or summer clothes in there, and I'm not using them. Padded headboard. We have windows on both sides of the bed, which is really nice. And then we have the directional reading lights that we can just push on and off. And right here you have a bed lift. So you can easily just sit up to watch those shows at night, which is wonderful. Nice end table, bedside table on both sides with wireless charging pads and a little cubby for some storage. So I love this whole center here because we were going to get a ton of storage, but this might be my favorite thing. So they put a fireplace in here, and I love it because you can actually see it. So many of the coaches, if they have a bedroom fireplace, it's down low, you're in bed, you don't even see the fireplace. So this is great. It's a great way to take the chill off your coach. If you get cold in the middle of the night, flip on that fireplace and it's going to warm you right up. Then we've got great storage here. Nice big wardrobe. And our combo washer and dryer. Always check with National Indoor RV Centers. We can walk you through what comes standard, what comes optional in each of these coaches. Then we've got our 32-inch TV and storage, big, huge storage space behind that. Our fireplace with the remote control. We can change the color of the flame. We can change the temperature. We can just have it just be for ambiance. No heat coming from it at all. So just a really nice little feature. Massive drawers. Not done yet. And another massive wardrobe. And then lastly, we have that beautiful rear window. And so when we're in the mountains, at the beach, whatever, open that window and there you are. enjoying the outside, our beautiful country from your bedroom. Next up is the Seneca. We're going to go over the 37K floor plan today, which is one of their top selling floor plans. This sits on the Freightliner S2 RV chassis. So you have the 6.7 liter diesel engine, 360 horsepower. You're going to love this. Plus you get the J-Ride premium package for great handling. You get the computer balanced drive shaft, rear air suspension, a heavy-duty rear stabilizer bar, and sack shocks. Full air brakes provide strong, confident stopping power. Check out the beautiful full body paint, frameless windows, great awning with LED lights, all the amenities. You're going to love it. Now let's check out the storage. So we have great storage here. We have our exterior freezer, and then look at all that pass-through space. Right above the exterior freezer, we have our exterior 40-inch smart TV with the sound, with the speakers, two 110 outlets. So this is going to be great for your tailgate parties. And then check out this, more pass-through space. Love the carpeted storage. Just makes everything kind of slide in and out of there nicely, and it's kind of extra insulated and just quiet. So more storage here, slight bit of pass-through space, and then we've got one of our T-bars here for our holding tanks. LP tank with little storage above it. More storage. We've got lighting in this area as well, and our second T-bar. More storage. So check out the beautiful rear cap. We have the high marker lights, our rear view camera, nice big window, our ladder, high brake lights, 12,000 pound hitch with the 7-way, 8,000 watt Onan generator with exhaust, our wet bay. So we've got our paper towel holder, our T-bars here, our sewer connection, and we do have the macerator here in the Seneca. So that's a bonus, kind of a garbage disposal for your black tank, our low point drains, and then our connection for our city water and our external shower, our tank rinse, and our city water fill, and our 100-gallon diesel fuel tank. More storage, our 50 amp shore power cord, and it's on a power reel, two 110 outlets, and our engine exhaust. More storage, and again, this space is undivided, so you can get longer things in there, which is nice. And our Xantrax inverter, and our propane tank, and our DEF. Welcome to the gorgeous interior of the 37K. Check out all the finishing. I love how they did the vinyl plank flooring on a vertical or on a diagonal. Just makes it feel that much bigger. Then we have the beautiful wood cabinets. Love the light leather. We have our big over cab bunk here with the panoramic window that's powered. Great features, one of my favorite. And then you've got the cargo nets on both sides, storage below that, cup holders on both sides, and two 110 outlets and USB charging ports. You also, right when you walk in, you've got a Firefly panel here, so you can control most of the functions of the coach right from that panel. Wait for my full review and I'll walk you through every little thing on that. You can also connect it to your mobile phone, and so you can do a lot of those functions out by the campfire, rather than, having to be here at the panel. We've got a great storage right when we walk in with some hooks so we can hang jackets, put some shoes in there, and the easy blackout shade for the front door. I love that. Then we come into this space here and we have great storage. So if you want this to be pantry, if you want this to be a game cabinet, if you just want to store clothes, whatever here, you have so much space in this 37K. Booth dinette, it's really nice. Now, one of the things I like about it is we've got these rectangle windows now, and they just look, I don't know, I like the way they look. They're encased by wood here, and then we've got the screen, or we can just push them down super easily to open it or black them out, whatever is important to you. You've got your cup holders here. Your booth is going to make into another sleeping area, and you have storage underneath the booth seats. You're going to have seat belts, two here and two there with the child tether, 2-point connection there, so that makes those a little bit safer for those car seats. And then we move right into our living room here. We've got our nice big sofa that's powered footrests on the ends, And we've got cup holders on either end. And we've got a charging port for USB and USB-C. Directly above the sofa, we've got this great storage. Again, no divider, so just lots of space there. Great big windows here to the side and behind the sofa. Directly across, we have our entertainment center. So that's why this is one of the most popular floor plans, is that it's a really nice viewing area from the sofa, from the booth. And you've got storage above. 40-inch smart TV with JBL soundbar. I love the pretty backsplash here. And then storage here, and we've got the matrix box so we can direct the input where you want it to go. Your satellite inputs, cable, and you have one available 110 outlet, two available 110 outlets over here, and then your wine guard switch. Then we have my favorite, your fireplace, so you can set the temperature or you can have it not put out any heat at all. You can change the color of the flame. You have a remote. It's the best way to heat up your coach. It's like instant. So I love the fireplace. Gorgeous kitchen. I love the L-shaped design. Just makes it feel like you have your own little space here. Then we have our great big rectangle stainless steel sink with the sink covers, residential faucet, great storage above, convection microwave oven, more storage above, great spot for your trays. Then we have our great kitchen window here, lots of counter space, induction cooktop, and check out all those drawers. Soft close. More storage here and plenty of room for trash can. So we have our refrigerator, freezer. Love that we have water and ice in the door. Then we step into our midship bathroom. I love that they've changed the cabinets in here. So all white just makes this small space feel a lot bigger. Nice counter space here. Storage behind our mirrored cabinet. More storage here. Nice big window. Toilet with the pedal control. And more storage. As we step into the master bedroom, we've got the king size bed on a bed lift. So again, that's really nice for viewing your TV, which is directly across from you. And then you have all this storage. So 3 doors that open, storage. You've got a portal so you can put cords through and 2 110 outlets. You've got a nightstand on both sides with wireless charging pads and a little cubby. Across from the bed, we have this great mirrored cabinet. It's our wardrobe. We've got the telescoping ladder for the front overcab bunk. And then we have nice big drawers. Look how deep and full those are. Really nice. More drawers here in the center. A nice big window so you can have that cross breeze because you've got windows on both sides of the bed as well. And then we've got our 32-inch TV and storage behind, huge storage behind. Another huge wardrobe with an outlet there at the top. And more storage. Now this is where you could put in the optional washer and dryer. Stepping into the rear bathroom, again, they've gone with all white cabinet, just makes it feel nice and big. Great storage here with adjustable shelves. Nice drawers. More storage. And nice big mirrored cabinet. Tons of space behind it. Great countertop and sink. Little towel holder there, our toilet paper holder. More towel hooks here. I love them. You can't have enough. Toilet with the pedal control. Nice big shower. You've got the fixed shower head plus the handheld, and then you have the AquaView shower miser that's going to help save your fresh water tank and not needlessly fill your gray water tank. Check out the beautiful Seneca Prestige. This is just another step up from the Seneca. So you see that you get the full body paint. This is the breezy blue. You have 4 other options that you can choose from. One of the upgrades is you get the Girard awning, you have the dual pane frameless windows, so a lot of little perks that you get. This sits on the S2 RV chassis by Freightliner. You get the 300 horsepower engine. This also comes with the J-Ride Premium package, so you get the balanced drive shaft, rear air suspension, heavy duty rear stabilizer bar, full air brakes, and sack shocks. So here we have our exterior freezer that is on a pull-out tray, so it easily comes out, and it comes out nice distance. So when your slide room's out, you can still get into your refrigerator freezer. You get to set the temperature, so that's why I say refrigerator or freezer. You get to choose. Then right above that, we have our Samsung TV with our sound bar. Then we have our carpeted storage pass-through trays. You can see all that pass-through storage that you get. It's just huge. T-bar for our holding tank. More storage, and our gray tank T-bar and a black tank T-bar. More storage. Then we have our high marker lights, our rear view camera, nice big window for the bedroom, our ladder, high brake lights, and our 12,000 pound hitch. Our 250 diesel Aqua Hot, so that's your on-demand hot water and furnace. The exhaust for the Aqua Hot. Exhaust for our 8,000 watt Onan generator. Wet bay compartment, so all of our city water levels, our exterior shower, our flush tank, and our freshwater fill. Macerator, 100 gallon diesel fuel tank. Engine exhaust and 50 amp shore power cord. And then check out all that undivided space, lots of storage again on the driver's side of the coach, and our 2,000 watt Xantrex inverter. Welcome to the interior of the Seneca Prestige. Now you'll see that this is just a little step up from the Seneca. So I'm gonna go pretty quickly through this floor plan because it's a 37K, so you just saw it in the Seneca. That's why you shouldn't jump ahead because you might miss something. We do have the overhead bunk. It will hold up to 750 pounds. So that's 2 huge adult men. Or you can store a lot of goods up here. You've got a little cargo net to kind of help keep things in place. And then my favorite feature, of course, is this powered panoramic window there at the front. So you can keep that open, but when you're ready to go to bed, shut it down and black it out. Then we've got our pantry for the 37K. So it could be pantry, it could be part game cabinet. It's really nice, that easy to get to right when you walk into the coach, so you can just unload the groceries, put them right in there. And then we step into our booth area here. So we have the table that this will drop down and become another sleeping area, storage underneath the booth. And again, it's legless, so that's really nice. You're not gonna hit your knees on any of those table legs. And we've got great storage above. Look at the beautiful cabinetry. Again, everything's just stepped up a little from the last one. And that's what I try to do throughout the video, is just keep stepping you up so you can see the different levels and what you get as you move up. Then we go across here. Now I do love this. They've given us a little extra counter space here. It's not much, but you know what? I know I'll use it. Drawers. Nice big rectangle sink here. And this is a little bit different setup than the last 37K. So we've got bigger drawers here. Induction cooktop. Great storage. Window. Convection microwave oven. More storage above. We've got our sink covers up there. And then we've got our ice and water in the door. I know everyone loves that. Huge refrigerator and freezer. And then we go into our nice sofa area. So we have power footrests on the ends, and we've got USB charging ports on the ends, cup holders, great window behind us, more storage above us. And then directly across from me, I have my favorite fireplace again, our AV center here, nice little counter space there with the beautiful backsplash, 2 110 outlets. our sound bar and 40-inch smart TV with more storage above. So our half bath, really nice and roomy. Again, we've got mirrors in the back here, so that just makes it feel bigger too, with adjustable shelves. Nice big window that also makes it feel bigger, I think. And then you can easily black that out when you need a little privacy. Look at all that storage underneath the sink and behind the mirror. So we have a pocket door, so we can close off the master from the rest of the coach if you want to go to bed a little bit early. Then you've got your king size mattress here, storage above that's undivided, so a lot of useful space there, and 2 110 outlets. Then you've got your directional reading lights here, and you can just push them on. A little lighter light, brighter light. You've got the bed on the bed lift, so you can lift that up to watch a little TV, give yourself a little extra space during the day. And then directly across, you've got your TV and massive storage space here behind it. I love this area. I love the big window and the counter space. You can kind of give it some of those home touches, put a jewelry box up there. And then you've got 2 massive drawers. And 2 more massive drawers. So you're not hurting for space here. Nice big wardrobe behind the mirror cabinet, your telescoping ladder for your over cab bunk. And then this is where you've got your washer and dryer. Or you can option not to have those and have a little bit more space. But boy, I'm going to tell you, you'll love having them. All right, beautiful master bathroom. Tons more storage. Look at that, adjustable shelves. 2 more drawers. More space underneath the sink. And medicine cabinet behind the mirror cabinet. Toilet with the pedal controls, and then 1-piece shower enclosure with the handheld wand, and then your hot and cold, and skylight for a little extra height. So the Melbourne Prestige is probably one of the most exciting products that I've seen since I've been here at the Jayco Dealer meeting. So I have 3 different floor plans. I'm going to show them to you really quickly. We'll do a walk around of the outside quickly so you can see the storage, and then I'll do a quick walkthrough of the interiors of all 3 different floor plans. So this is the 25 RP. Now this sits on the Mercedes Sprinter chassis, 4500 Sprinter chassis. You get all the great Mercedes features that come with the Melbourne Prestige. And then you get the Gerard awning here with the LED light strip. It just looks really nice. Let's check out the storage and then we'll go check out the inside. Great storage. And we also have the solar charge controller. Then right outside the storage, we have the quick connect for the LP tank if you want to do some grilling. We have the JBL speakers outdoors, another nice storage compartment, exhaust for the Truma, and then the engine exhaust, and our second JBL speaker. We have our beautiful rear cap. We've got the marker lights, the high brake light, our rear view camera, and then we have the nice window there that's going to give it, just makes it feel bigger when you're inside the coach. And then we have our 5,000-pound hitch and our 7-way for our tow vehicle. So we have our wet bay compartment here. So our external shower, the levers for our freshwater tank, our pump, our freshwater connection, our tank flush, and our gray tank valve and our black tank valve. And then we can thread the hose through here and then thread the hose again through here so we can keep those compartments nice and free of critters. Then we have our cable input, 2 110 outlets, low point drain, and great storage area here. More storage there. Again, more storage. Our LP tank, and our 4,000 watt flex power generator. I also love the new front door. So you've got this nice door. You've got it very easy to block it out. High handle when you're inside, and little trash compartment here. So I love the interior of this 25 RP. This is the Murphy bed floor plan. You've got the overhead bunk. That's going to hold up to 750 pounds. So really beefy. easy access into the cab area for all your Mercedes-Benz features. Then we've optioned in the theater seating that's powered. So you have the power footrest and you have USB charging port, USB-C charging port, and storage. Great windows behind. And again, those are just super easy to put the screen up or to black out whatever you need. And storage above. No divider in there. I like the two-tone of the wood and then the white with the little black line. Like, everything just looks really nice. And I also love this. Look at this. This is like a new little thing they've done. So you've got your speakers plus like a sconce. So isn't that cool? Great new feature. Love it, Jayco. So up in the bunk area here, one of my favorite features is that panoramic window. I want to sleep under the stars or under the lights in the convention center. There you go, you've got it. And then you've got your light control here, 2 110 outlets, 2 USB charging ports, and storage on both sides. All right, so I love this kitchen. I love the black countertops with the wood doors, with the white on the back. Like, it all just works really nicely for me. So let's go ahead and check out the storage here. So we've got storage here, our JBL speaker control center, more storage to the side of it. Then we have our 32-inch smart TV, and we can release that so that we can direct that TV. Say we want to direct it to those in the bunk, or just directly across to the theater seats, or maybe more to the sofa. You can easily do that. And you've got great storage behind it, along with your over-the-air antenna, 110 outlet, and cable inputs. Storage above the convection microwave. Then we have the nice big window across and all this counter space, our induction cooktop and a gas cooktop. So you have a combo, either or. For those of you that have a divided family, someone's a chef and he likes the gas, you've got it. And if you just want quick like me, you've got the induction. Then we have our tower of power here. So you can have your 2 110 outlets, USB charging port, and USB-C, or you can just put it down and you have your wireless charging pad there. Residential faucets, I love that it extends so you can get to all those corners. Nice big rectangle sink. And then check out all that storage below. Huge amount of storage. Great space for a waste bin. Another big storage compartment. And then look at all those drawers. We've got the dividers in there. So 6 big drawers. Then we have our freezer and refrigerator. So this can be bedroom space, pantry space. I'm probably going to use this for my pantry because I've got the pull-out shelf so I can get to the things in the very back. And then we've got the divided space here. More drawer space. Even more. And now we're to like my favorite part. So now we are to our sofa so we can enjoy this, you know, just sitting. It's actually quite comfortable, or put your legs up, lay down. And then now it's time to make it into a bed. So we're just going to remove the cushion. You can see that we have 2 110 outlets on both sides of our bed. And then I'm just going to power that Murphy bed down. Probably my favorite feature is that it's power. So look at that. Voila. Put the sheets on it, put it away. It's ready to go. I love that. And then we've got more storage up here. Two 110 outlets and the port to drop through. So if you've got a CPAP machine, you've got a place to put it. You've got the wireless charging ports on both sides of the bed. Nice big window on the side and then in the rear. All right, so now we're back to the bathroom. Again, I think it feels nice and light and airy because of the light color of the cabinetry. Look at all that space. Storage here to the side. It actually goes way back here. We've got our lit wardrobe bar. And then we have drawers. So really they've given us access to almost every little bit of space in this floor plan. I really, really like it. And I'm not done. There's more. Nice little linen cabinet there with the towel hook there on the sides. And then we have 3 drawers. And nice big compartment here. Then we have the nice sink here, the residential faucet, and our little hand towel holder, and our controls for the water pump, the fan, and the lights. We have our toilet with push button controls, and then we have our shower. We've got our fixed shower head, our handheld, our AquaView shower miser. So you're going to recycle the water before it comes out. That way you're going to save using the water in your freshwater tank needlessly, and then needlessly filling your gray water tank. Next up is the 25 LP. Take a look at the exterior and then we'll pop inside. All right, so now we're in the 25 LP. So one of the things that's unique about this floor plan is what we have the fixed bed. So we still have the theater seats, all the storage above. The kitchen is very similar, so I'm not going to open up every compartment because I think you get an idea of the space based off the last one. So I did forget to tell you in the last one, see, can't jump ahead because I forgot the skylight. So how cool is that? So you have a skylight, you can open it up so you have some fresh air. You can also put the screen on it so you don't get bugs in. And then when you don't want that heat and that sun, you just block it right out. How cool is that? I love that feature. And then as we go into the bedroom, this is where things change. So you have this nice little mirror here, a little cabinet here with pull-out drawers, 3 of those, and then more storage to the side and 2 110 outlets. Then we come into our king size bed. So king size bed, that's really great, right? For a 25-foot coach. Storage above, and then check out, we've got windows behind us to the side. I love all these windows here. It's almost like you have a 360 view laying in bed, because you could, look at your back window, look out the side windows, look out the kitchen window. So I love that storage here. And then you have 3 drawers that are this size here, 3 more drawers. Great storage area here, your telescoping ladder for the front bunk, wardrobe area, and we have a little TV tray so that you can put a little table and pedestal there right between your 2 front captain's chairs, so you have another eating area and cup holders. Then we have our bathroom. So you've got a nice window here. Again, I think that makes it feel nice and airy. I like the backlit mirror. And then nice size shower, sink, storage underneath the sink, and our toilet with the pedal control. So now to our third floor plan. This is the 25 MP, and I love it on the inside. And I think you're gonna love the outside too. Check out the amount of storage that you get. So this is the game changer for the 25 MP on the exterior. So you have access point of 3 areas to get to this back area. You've got the little rack here so that you can hang all your cables and gear on. Then you have access from the rear. So that's huge. And access from the side. So you've got room for your paddle boards, for your kayaks, for your golf clubs, you name it, you've got room for it. I love this floor plan for that reason. So if you filled up the back storage, again, you've got golf club storage right here because it's nice and tall. So I mean, I'm shocked at the amount of exterior storage on this coach. So I love this interior because I feel like you have it feels very roomy in here. especially when you saw how much storage we have outside. Still really roomy inside. So you've got your sofa here, and look at those storage trays. So I guess you could say this isn't theater seating, but it's still quite comfy, and I'd probably bring those chairs over, put my feet up, and then I've got my theater seating. And then this is your Murphy bed. So again, just like we did in the first one, you're going to take those off, power the Murphy bed down, and your bed's here. You've got your dinette across, and I love that because you're looking out over the campground or the mountains or the beach, wherever you are. And you have storage on both sides, and you can lay this tabletop down. So that's going to increase that space even more if you're not using it. I love that they've got little soft things on the bottom of these chairs so they scoot nicely. And then you've got the little bar area here, your windows. Again, black them out when you're ready. You've got your storage above. Then you've got your 32-inch smart TV. And then once you release the strap, you can now get to your storage items behind the TV, plus your cable input, two 110 or 110 outlet, USB charging port, USB-C charging port, satellite. So really nice. We've got our little remotes hidden back there, and then it just locks back into place once you're done. More storage. You've got your Fire 5 panel here, your Truma panel there. So then we have our convection microwave oven. We've got our induction and gas cooktop. Look at those drawers. Really a great amount of storage. These are humongous drawers. So plenty of room for all of our kitchen items. Nice storage there. And we even have storage over here, even though you can't access it. There's a little bit of storage there to the side. Nice counter space here for the kitchen, big sink, and then great storage above the sink. Freezer, refrigerator, pantry, more pantry. And then as I walk into the master bathroom, I've got a pocket door so I can close that off easily. But look at all this space. It feels so roomy. I can't believe it feels that roomy when I know how much space we had outside. And then check out that. So full wardrobe bar, it goes all the way back. I can't actually reach anything back there. But you've got your extra table here to go for your captain's chairs, your telescoping ladder, your blackout shades for the front. So nice big compartment there. And then more storage with adjustable shelves. Another drawer. Look at that full extension. And another drawer. So holy cow. I'm so impressed. I love the backlit mirror again. Another storage area. And spot for our towels, our fan, the sink, toilet with pedal control, and another storage spot. So I'm kind of loving this floor plan. Which one's your favorite? And then we have our shower, so you can step up. There's even a little seat. And we've got the nice shower door there. It's kind of self-cleaning. And we've got the fixed, the handheld, and the AquaView shower miser.